Today I'm going to tell you about a few things that I found shopping resale and thrift. So I got a couple things at Goodwill. I got something at a video game store here in Chicago. It's the first time I went to them. And I ordered a couple of used things offline. So it's kind of a mixed bag, but it is a haul video. So let's get into it. What's up, physical media fans? I have a few things that I picked up this past week here from a few different sources. It's kind of a mixed bag. I'll go ahead and start with the resale stuff that I picked up. There is a shop here in Chicago called Tony's Treasures that I just learned about. It sounds like they've been open for a very long time as a furniture store, and then just in the last 4 months they pivoted to video games and consoles. So they do have a few odds and ends besides video games. They have a couple of movies. They had some VHSs and stuff. But I picked up an N64 system. So I mentioned in a video that I made earlier that I got this from a thrift store. I believe it was like a local thrift store / charity shop. It wasn't Goodwill or Salvation Army, I'm pretty sure. But this is NCW versus NWO World Tour, a wrestling N64 game. And I mentioned in that video that I don't have an N64, so I can't really sell this until I test it. I'm glad I did, because I picked up this system. This was the only N64 game that I have or had. And it did not work. So I was kind of bummed, but I didn't know if it was the game or the system. So I went back over to Tony's Treasures. They were super nice. They hooked it up. They showed me that it works. And I went ahead and bought another thing from them, which is Mario 64. So this is the iconic N64 game. Mario 64 moved Mario into the 3D world. The controller is pretty iconic. This weird 3-handled thing that they have. So the system that I bought for them was a bundle. It came with the AV cord, which I took off to put it up here to show you. The adapter, the power adapter, one controller, and the expansion pack for the console itself. So I have been playing Mario 64 lately. I didn't just test it out. I have been playing it. This one in particular, it looks like there was some damage to the label, and the label was replaced at some point, but the label looks great. So I don't know if somebody took a label from one cassette and put it onto the next or cartridge. But this one works great. This one I could not get to work. I cleaned it. I used the 91% rubbing alcohol and Q-tips. I cleaned it really well. I scooted it around in there. Could not get it to work. So I'll open it up. Remember, Nintendo has the safety screwdriver. I can't remember what they call it, but it's a unique screwdriver that you need to open up their cassettes or their cartridges. So I might open it up and see what's going on inside, see if I can see anything obvious, clean it up a little bit more thoroughly since I have it open, and see if I can get that to work. And then I will put it in my eBay store, link in the description. So I'll put these up as soon as I can. I don't think I'm going to sell Mario 64, or at least not until I finish playing it. But now I have the N64 console that allows me to test games as I find them and buy them when I'm out searching for some treasures to flip. It's the N64 system is new to me. I mean, I started on an Atari 2600 back in the 80s, moved to an NES later on, and beyond that I had Sega Genesis, and then I went to PlayStation. So from PlayStation, I'm looking over here because that's where all my consoles are set up. I have all 5 PlayStation consoles. I don't have the handhelds. Oh, I also had the Sega Game Gear when I was a kid. I have a couple of NESs now. I haven't listed the one that I showed you on a video because I can't get the controller ports to work, so I'm going to have to keep working on those. And then I have the Wii. So I have my systems I have the Xbox One. I have my systems all connected to the television and ready to go. So I can test these things out, and so I can play video games on my own. I play quite a bit on my own. In fact, I play too much Fortnite. So I play a lot of Fortnite, but I do mix it up and play some other stuff. So that's what I got from Tony's Treasures here in Chicago. Pretty rad place. Customer service was awesome. They were so nice about me coming in and saying, I don't know if this works. So that was cool. Next, I ordered from a seller on eBay this Dragon Warrior 2 NES cartridge. So I got this because in that huge lot of Nintendo games that I showed you at some point in the past, I think it was 68 Nintendo games, and then some stuff came with it. So it had some manuals, some user manuals, and it had a Dragon Warrior 2 poster. And I thought, well, that would be nice to have as a set. That poster, it's a map, and it has information on all of the gear and all the stuff in the game. And so I ordered this, and then I thought, well, since I'm going to try to make it a set, I might as well order the user manual as well. So this is pretty thick user manual. I ordered this one off of eBay seller as well, a different one. This one's not in the best shape ever. It has a little tape repair done on the spine. I think in one of the pages it has tape, and it has a stamp on it that says Mystic Mind Games in Mystic, Connecticut. It has a number 54 written on it. So now I have the manual, I have the cartridge, and I have that poster that I showed in my big NES haul video. So those are my reseller things, the hauls from recent times. These weren't this week. These were day before yesterday. And then today I was out at Goodwill. I didn't find a ton, but I found a couple of cool things. I found David Cronenberg's Cosmopolis. So this is a sci-fi near future dystopia film that Cronenberg made with Robert Pattinson, who has proven himself to be a really great actor. He's very good. He's good in this. I first saw him kind of flexing his acting chops in a movie called The Rover, which I think is Australian, but it has Guy Pearce in it. And he's super good in it. And I thought, oh, this Twilight guy is actually a good actor. So this movie has a ton of people in it. Paul Giamatti, Juliette Binoche is in it, Jade Baruchel, let me see, who else? Sarah Gordon, Kevin Durant, Samantha Morton is in it. But the entire film, or most of the film, takes place in his futuristic limo that Robert Pattinson plays a character named Eric, I believe. Eric Packer, who is riding in a limo through Manhattan. There are traffic jams, there are protests, there's civil unrest, and so on. So he's slowly going through Manhattan in his limo, and things are not going great for him as far as his day goes. So I found this at Goodwill for $2.99 is the Goodwill Blu-ray price, and it has the slipcover, and it's a Blu-ray DVD combo. It has both of the discs. Both of the discs are in excellent condition, so I went ahead and picked that up. Next, we have 2011, 2012 Source Code. So this is Jake Gyllenhaal in a Duncan, I cannot remember his name, Duncan Jones movie. Duncan Jones did Moon, and that movie is super good with Sam Rockwell in it. It's a really good indie sci-fi movie. It's very well done. And Sam Rockwell does an amazing job in that movie. He also did Warcraft, which I've never played Warcraft, not just never really played. No licking on the couch. I've never played Warcraft. I started watching it and it just, I couldn't get into it. He also did Mute with Skarsgård, Alexander Skarsgård, and I always think of him as Vampire Eric from True Blood. That was okay. It was pretty good. Duncan Jones can make some good movies. I liked this one. This source code is kind of a time loop type of situation. Jake Gyllenhaal is great in it, and it has a slipcover and a lenticular cover, so that's kind of cool. I hadn't seen that before. I don't know if you can get the lenticular effect when I do this. I should definitely check that out because I've made a few of these videos where I show off a lenticular cover and I keep forgetting to look at the finished video to see if that lenticular effect works when I hold it up to the camera and tilt it slightly. Hopefully it does. Next, again for $2.99, I got this sealed copy of Inherent Vice, which is a neo-noir film from Paul Thomas Anderson. Is it from Paul Thomas Anderson? I'm pretty sure it is. Yes, Paul Thomas Anderson. So the guy who did There Will Be Blood, Boogie Nights, so on and so forth. I don't want to get the Paul Thomas Anderson fans upset with me, but my problem with Paul Thomas Anderson is that he makes incredible movies. Punch Drunk Love, There Will Be Blood, Boogie Nights is awesome. He makes great movies that are too freaking long. I feel like he could use an editor whom he trusts and who is not afraid to say, Paul, we need to cut 40 minutes out of this movie. So that could just be my own attention span. I do admit they're great movies. I just feel like every one of his movies that I've seen has been overlong. But this one is pretty good. It's got a fun, cast of tons of named actors. You would know plenty of them, and it's just kind of a fun ride that is stretched a little too long for my taste. But I went ahead and picked it up. It counts as a genre film, as a neo-noir. Joaquin Phoenix is awesome in it. The woman Catherine Waterston, who is in Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, is great in this. And there are so many great cameos and small parts for a lot of big name actors that it's definitely worth a watch if you haven't seen it. But that is it. So 3 Blu-rays, an NES game, and an NES manual. 1 N64 game in this haul, and then I had that one already, and then the N64 complete system with this stuff that I would need to play the game. But that is it. That's it for today. If you want to like this video, I would appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed already and you want to, I would appreciate that. I try to post as much as possible, 3, 4 times, 5 times a week sometimes. Only a couple weeks I think I've done that. But I'll keep posting and you will see me the next time I do. Thanks a lot.